got your degree. That's something known as achievement index. You finish the entire 4 years. If you did 3 years flat out, you would not be able to expect 3/4 of the opportunities and capacities as someone who did all 4 years. So that's an indicator of something else going on besides acquisition of knowledge, skills, and capacity. Because otherwise you expect, well, 4 years out of 4 years, you have 3/4 of what you learned. That's apparently not really key. It's important to remember there are some non-monetary payoffs in education. I know someone who went on to get a field engineering PhD and did not work in that field, but instead homeschooled her kids, did a fantastic job with it as far as I know, did wonderful things within her family, and chemical engineering PhD not really good to use as such, but that's nevertheless going through the process of higher education probably did someday make her a better teacher of her own children. Richard Vedder wrote a book came out a couple years ago called Restoring the Promise, and it's a criticism of higher education and the way we conduct it in the United States. This is a chart from that book that shows education requirements and occupations held by college graduates. And so you can see here that about 52% of the occupations held by college graduates actually require bachelor's degree. A little over a third require high school or less, and yet people in the jobs have 4 year degrees, and some require only 2 year degrees, which is 4 year degrees. So it's essentially over-invested from Vedder's point. Another way to look at this is these are jobs requiring a college degree versus the number of college graduates. So we are producing a large number of college graduates without the demand in the workforce for college graduates. People are again somewhat over-investing in college education. This is a comparison here that has between 1970 and 2010. So taxi drivers and chauffeurs in 1970 were very unlikely to have a college degree, bachelor's degree or more. By 2010, that was risen to 15%. Really a 4 year degree taxi. Shipping and receiving clerks similar increases. Sales clerks and retail trade now almost a fourth of those have a 4 year degree in 1970 within 5%. These are really remarkable to see people who are in these jobs that have these now. Maybe these are stepping stones to something else, and maybe 5 10 years from now they won't be working as a retail clerk anymore. They'll be doing something that does require them. So it's not really a time trajectory of weird, but it does take something, especially compared to some years ago. Now, those of you that have seen this topic before, you recognize this diagram. I've gone through it this year. But I would ask you to think of higher education as at least in part a kind of filter, where you've got people in the general population who like to demonstrate the actual characteristics of their employer. They like to demonstrate they're motivated, persevering, intelligent. How do you get persevering, intelligent? But the employer may not believe that without some evidence that you are in fact intelligent characteristics. So how do you prove this? Well, you look at this kind of filter. You take some time to go through this process, and you demonstrate you're motivated, persevering, intelligent. The only people who are motivated, persevering, intelligent, make it through that filter. Else can't make it through the filter. The filter is the whole thing. So if you pass that, then you have certified yourself, or you have college university certified you as having those desirable characteristics. In this sense, the more difficult the major is that you choose, the better a similar generating, which may explain why some Wall Street firms or some financial industry like to hire people who are business majors. But we understand physics to be good at finance, but if you are everybody knows physics is difficult, and if you can demonstrate your ability to get a 4 year program and it's difficult, you can't really do that unless you're motivated, persevering, intelligent. So that's a method of sorting out, for employers, sorting out those kinds of characteristics which are supposed to be not. Now, this is the filter as it might exist in, say, 1950, 1960, 1970. You have a lot of people that bypass the filter and just say, well, I'm going to spend money, I'm going to take time to do this, I'm going to go to the workforce, demonstrate my abilities in some way, and I'm not going to be certified, but maybe I'm still motivated, persevering, intelligent, and I'll communicate that to employers in some way. I think my grandfather, who made it through 8th grade, and that was it. He went to school after that and did not go any further. He did quite well in life, but he was an extremely hard worker and had to demonstrate his abilities, simply doing the job well, proving himself that way. That's a lot of his time and day, but nevertheless, that's he was rated for completely. Now, if you take taxpayer dollars from the general population and you throw those dollars into higher education and subsidize people going through this filter, you're going to encourage people to put themselves through this process, or otherwise would show some of these demonstrating abilities. And so we now have institutions, colleges, universities, that look at every person in the population as a person carrying around a little backpack of money. One of the ways we make our money is with that person in the institution, put that money off that person, and then graduate students will have collected grants, loans, etc. For this individual. So that tends to make the filter a little less effective because the college university is very tempted to gather more of those subsidies by bringing in more students. You know, a lot more people are certified as being motivated, persevering, intelligent. The filter may not be the same as it once was. Colleges expand and produce a lot more graduates. Some of them are intensive characteristics, others not. So you still have that filter. So they call that lower population there, people not certified, are motivated, persevering, intelligent, and those who don't have those characteristics at all. So one half of the publication education has said that since the status quo is supported by hundreds of billions of dollars in subsidies, probably underusing alternative certification methods like apprenticeships, testing, boot camps, Mises University. But that's what we're doing here. This is an alternative. I mean, there's certain employers out there who probably love to see that you that's a great thing. He said similarly explains why students are far more concerned about grades and actual learning. They want easy A's, not professors who teach lots of job skills. Similarly explains why cheating pays. A successful cheater profits by impersonating a good student. And similarly explains why students rarely forget course material the day after the final exam. Once you got the signal in your transcript, you can usually safely forget whatever you learned. And this brings me to a growing problem in higher ed, which is plagiarism. You have administrators who are incentivized to keep enrollments up, especially given the declining population of 23-year-olds, which I'll talk about in a minute. Administrators don't have a lot of incentive to vigorously prosecute plagiarism because that, even though there are some pluses to maintaining academic integrity, those are offset to some extent by these, again, strong temptation that higher education institutions have to keep warm bodies in those desks and collect those tuition dollars. So that means that they want to maintain a reputation of being academic integrity, but when it comes down to it, you really want to see that student exit payments. They don't make dollars with it. And obviously, this is a lot of time as well. Last year, president schools have had a lot of students taking class. If I just sort of like the sheriff's deputy pulled you over for going 80 and 55 and write you a ticket for going 65 and 55, sort of buying off your some kind of intelligence and so forth, taking all the cost. AI challenge is serious. We're changing tools. We have seen something change in the way faculties are structured. We see a lot of part-time instructors, academic instructors, and the motivations for these faculty tends to be different. This is probably increased rate of relations with bad instructors, short-term, renewable contract. That person doesn't have that mastery where they can downplay the priority they put on student feedback, student evaluations, student evaluation which is quite good at this point, might be moving on to back up the job market here. They really have to think, well, I want to be applying for a new teaching position, and my students just whipped into me because I gave out a lot of C's and D's in my class. So I'm going to make sure my students are really happy, and the way to do that is make sure that I kind of buy those good teaching graduations, good grades. One study from 2022 that I got in my source list online says the increase in graduation rates over the last 40 years has been due to rate inflation. We were not handing out as many of these tests. We were passing students who previously would have failed. So this is an example of that. The red line of this chart is the percentage of A's granted to students. This is starting 1940 through 1912. So you see in the 1960s and 1970s, there was a strong increase, and this too is a function of government enrichment and higher education. I say because there are thresholds. You have to maintain this particular GPA until you qualify for $1,000, and because tuition is high, your continuing in school is dependent on those grades, and not just a grade of a D or C, but you have to maintain for some scholarships a grade that's maybe an A or D average. And again, the high cost of college education means that students now are under much more pressure, and they will then turn to their professors and say, well, what about C in class or D in class? Well, I like this. So this is leaning in favor of student grade being a little bit higher, and probably should be doing that, but that's certainly a lot of pressure to put on someone who's got that ability to move grade a little bit earlier. I have a little bit extra credit. Back to the question. Students, meanwhile, you see these higher A's and D's. I have students asking, well, is this just because students are working harder and smarter and got good now, so they can have access to information that they're getting on these studies. That's why this page program. First of all, you'll notice that students really got 1964 and 1974. That's not really students do seem to be spending less time on their work. Again, I'm not talking about students. So we'll take this take as long as you work. Whereas you were working with hard catalogs, we can read those well, they're going to be just actually the levels page. Students eating a lot less than they were. And back to your topic about the now, not this question about college ID, it's such a good college, not so much cause of educational characteristics, and maybe not just signaling that maybe cause is just fun, it can be space with low degree age, shares of characters that do dating pool, into all kinds of things that are attractive for college really as a consumption good. Even says, as well as prestigious flagship university test results indicating average graduates little or no improvement in their 4 years. And this research came out years ago that showed that does not seem thinking what is students doing, that's what they're doing. So many students too will be rather apathetic about the late ideological bias received in classrooms if college is offering other desirable activities. I don't think that's really a lot of fun. So dropping in there, well, yeah, I'm going to know that my professor will take something this soapboxing on some pet issue, and I just kind of roll my eyes and put down the test whatever the professor wanted to hear, and I move on from there. And then too, students are more interested in consumption and less interested in building up a system, what we talked about earlier. They may be choosing majors that are not too demanding as well. I'll pick up one of my honors. I was student Hudson. I had a couple friends who were in the PRTM major. PRTM, which was Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Management. We all said it was party right through May. So it was not a demanding major. I was talking to a relative of mine in a whitewater kayaking course in Hudson in this fall. I think sounds like a lot of fun. I'm not sure how involved with major for you, but then it's fun. So and there are courses like this might be thinly disguised educational entertainment opportunities. Entertainment opportunities that can be taken for credit. And so if you've got more of these taxpayer dollars flowing in higher education, this may allow students to enjoy that subsidized consumption. Second crisis I want to mention here is the enrollment cliff. This won't take very long because I can show you a couple of graphs. Look, starting especially, we've had a declining birth rate in the U.S. for some time, but especially with the 08-09 recession, birth rates dropped precipitously. All right, well, if you were born in 2008, at what year would you be 18 years old? 26, okay? So that's coming, that's real close. So starting in 26, that decline is when we start hitting colleges and universities. They're primarily catering to 18 to 22-year-old age group. And that is particularly hazardous to maybe financially shaky already seen some institutions that have seen declining before we get to 2026. One school here in Alabama closed last year. That was last year for them. I think that's not going on sides. This, that's a problem. This is something that's called a population pyramid. It's under pyramid shape. You can see the different age groups here, and obviously a lot of baby boomers. You see that it does not work with pyramid shape for time because mortality puts it all again. But you can see that with Gen Z, there's just this inversion of that population pyramid as the birth rates drop. You don't have as many of those people coming out of that 18 to 22-year-old group. And that's not evenly distributed across the United States. The states that you see in red are going to see the most severe declines in the 18 to 22 group. The ones in blue are actually going to see an increase. I'm in South Carolina, so I'm very happy about that. But there are other places where the red is bleeding students in some places. The third thing I mentioned, and I'm going to time up here, I mentioned rising tuition. You know about this, but many of you have seen this. We have a huge amount of student loan debt, $1.75 trillion this year. That's about almost $30,000 in average debt per borrower. 90% that is federal, the rest is private. 60% of student loan debt is held by people who are in the top 40% household income. And that doesn't mean that student loan debt isn't burdensome. Maybe less burdensome people with low incomes. But we need not imagine that most student loan debt is being held by people who are low income. That's not the case. A lot of people who say law school debt, student debt, stacked $100,000 of student loan debt that they're paying off. This is largely because of federal interest student loans. So in 1975, we had the Higher Education Act, where the federal government guaranteed private bank loans and paid interest on those loans as long as students enrolled in school. So this is one of those reasons that you saw that big increase in enrollments in higher education after 1965. That also correlates, you may notice, with the increase in the that we saw in the legislation slide. In 1993, we had student loan act, which tied payments to discretionary income, wrote off the debt after 5 years of payment. In 2007, we revised those payments so there would be a lower percentage of discretionary income being required to payment. And then in 2010, the Healthcare and Education Reconciliation Act, which nationalized student loan process, put everything under the Department of Education, and student loans responded by doubling over the next 13 years. That's where we're at today. Now, as all of this federal money is flowing into higher education, it's tempting to think that, oh, this is how we help students, right? Because we're getting something out of this in terms of keeping better education at more affordable cost. And what we have seen is that as government has poured money into education, tuition has increased. And some studies show this almost lockstep. So this really helps students, or is it just the more money into the hands of college administrators, faculty, staff, etc. They're seeing these increases in funds. This is a ratio of average tuition and required fees. All 4-year pre-K institutions median household income. That is the kind of affordability index. The median household income, what's the ratio of average tuition to household income? That has gone up and up almost without stopping for the last 50 years. The Bennett hypothesis says that increases in financial aid will translate simply into increased tuition. So that at the end of the day, the students are not left any better off. Classic, we've seen this with medical care, a lot of other things. You shell more money into it. Does this really make that service more affordable or not? And multiple studies have shown this. Here's one, again, kind of sources in my slide, but tax-based aid crowds out institutional aid dollar for dollar. More money comes towards it, less than the university itself is going to kick in. Another study shows that title institutions charge tuition that's about 78% higher than institutions and students not federal aid. Another study finds about 60 cents per dollar increase in tuition for student loans. So that says 90% because this is all the money flowing out. University affairs all the time. And well, this is going to introduce forms in each case. We spent $36 million in student loan. Late glass windows, big oak dining hall, cost about $300,000 per day. So NYU, about $90 million in loans, we have the loans to administrators and faculty, lavish perks for senior higher administrators, and we just an increase in the number of administrators. I'm very happy to have some people to help me with various tasks that I have to do in the course of my work, but it's probably also the case that many of these administrators are not really all necessary. Of course, once you get in the office of campus that has the particular vision, you get what you get thinking on bureaucracy. You get the tendency that bureaucracy is not being solved, increasing scope of mission, hiring people, This is the scene.